Welcome to Linguistic Shorts. Today we will discuss the difference between a sentence and an utterance and what is the relationship between the two. An utterance is an instantiation of a sentence and a sentence is an abstraction of an utterance. Do you find it a bit confusing? Let me explain. Assuming a situation that you are an English teacher and you are going to teach your students what is a subject, what is an object, and what is a finite verb. And for that, you have taken this sentence, John loves Mary. Here, John is a subject, Mary is an object, and loves is a finite verb. So this sentence qualifies two essential conditions that are posited for a sentence. First, a sentence must be a grammatically complete unit. John loves Mary is a grammatically complete unit. Second condition, that a sentence must be semantically independent. John loves Mary is semantically independent. There is a subject John and this person loves another person Mary, that is an object of this sentence, and loves is a finite verb which tells you about the tense and time of this sentence. And traditional grammar tells us that a sentence normally contains one independent clause and with a finite verb. So this is a perfect example of a sentence, John loves Mary. But you also know that there is no real John here and there is no real Mary. You are simply using this sentence to teach your student what is a subject, what is an object, and what is a finite verb. So how can this sentence will be transformed into an utterance? So for that, there are two possibilities. Let's say you know in your real life that there is one person named John and there is also another person named Mary, and John loves Mary. And you tell your friend, do you know that John loves Mary? Then this sentence will be transformed into an utterance. Second situation is that you comes out from your class and tell your colleague that today I use this sentence, John loves Mary, to my students to teach them that John is a subject, Mary is an object, and loves is a finite verb. So what you did in your class and the telling of what you did in your class to your colleague will also transform the sentence John loves Mary into an utterance. According to Z.S. Harris, any stretch of speech by a person preceded and followed by silence by that person is an utterance. And another definition of an utterance is any self-sufficient unit of spoken language is utterance. So let's say someone raises the question, do you know this? And you say, that is an utterance. You say, yes, that is also an utterance. You say, I know, that is also an utterance. According to Bakhtin, utterances are dialogic. Now, what is this dialogic? Each utterance is a response to a prior utterance and is inhabited by the voices of others. So here we can see in an utterance the phenomenon of turn taking and also a phenomenon of sequencing that is totally absent from sentence. So I repeat once again, an utterance is an instance of a sentence and a sentence is an abstraction of an utterance. So I hope now you won't find this confusing at all. Thank you for watching.